What did your assignment flow look like after that?
So I stayed with the 75th at Pope for another deployment. We went back to Afghanistan. So I ended up, my first assignment, I think I was at Pope for like 4 years. It was like unheard of. Usually you're somewhere for 2, but we were just deploying so frequently. And by then I had upgraded to flight lead while we were in Iraq. I upgraded to an instructor, and, they needed experienced pilots that had deployed. So I, stayed with the unit. Came home from Afghanistan. My husband had already left to go to Nellis Air Force Base to work at weapons school. And so I followed him a year later to the test squadron, where we transitioned the A-10A to the A-10C, which was awesome. We got to drop and shoot everything that the A-10 could carry, which is a lot.
Get it.
So pretty good time to be at the test squadron there with my husband at the weapons school. And from there, we went on to, we thought we were going to DC to the Pentagon. We're like, we got to go do our staff tour. Ended up going to school for a year with the Army at Command and General Staff College, and then went back to Davis-Monthan to teach the next generation of A-10 pilots. And so that was fantastic. Got to do squadron command while I was there. Then finally got pulled to go to the Pentagon. Not our favorite choice, but knew that it was coming.
Yeah.
And then we did get out of there and back to Davis-Monthan to do group command for me, and then wing command for my husband. There was another deployment in there to Afghanistan. This time for me, it was on the ground working in the ISAF Joint Command. Not my favorite deployment. Wasn't deploying A-10s.
When was that, man?
It was 2010.
Okay. Yeah, I was Iraq in 2009 and 10 or something. So we just missed each other there.
It's a different environment, to go back and see it almost 10 years later.
I bet.
Yeah. And then finished out my career at the Air Force Academy. I got the opportunity to teach in the Military and Strategic Studies Department, and then tried to retire a few times in there. It didn't happen. And finished out my final year as the director at the Center for Character and Leadership Development. So kind of came full circle for me, back to the academy, back where I started, back where I met my husband, just a nice way to finish things off.